I was just thinking that I haven't done like a dedicated product tryout in a while for a new product, and then Fenty came out with the liquid Killawatt highlighter. I've been interested in liquid highlighters a little bit. Fenty products, while they don't always work for me, I'm always kind of like intrigued by them and I want them to work for me. And there was that sale going on where Sephora did that like random everyone can take 20% off an order thing, so I picked up a shade of it. This is the shade Sidechick. It's the lightest shade. I'm a little nervous about it because it might be like really just white, like really pearl, but the one that was like a shade up from this looked very pink, and I'm just not into the like a pink highlighter. And the one up from that I think was like a little bit more champagne leaning, which is usually what I like, but it seemed like it might be too deep for my skin tone, so that's like an automatic no. So I figured try it out, see how it goes. I kind of want to try it in like a couple different ways and see how that goes. So that's why I have a dramatic absence of face makeup on today. I think I want to try this under my foundation for half of my face. It might be a ridiculous idea. This might be like a super metallic highlighter and I'm trying to use it as like a flawless filter type product, but we're just trying it out. That's what you gotta do. So it's like a little squeeze tube. Let me get my brush first. I'm just gonna use like a foundation brush to blend it in. Ooh. I think it smells kind of like Play-Doh. That's actually not so bad. I think it does definitely like give my skin tone a little bit more lightness, which is to be expected because it's such a light product. But I think it does make it look glowy in a way that might translate well with the foundation on top without being, you know, too much or too little. And it blended really nicely. I was nervous that it was going to be like a thicker product that wouldn't just like glide around my skin as well. I did just take a look in my other mirror and I wonder if we can see it here. Yeah, it looks like it's like full of glitter. So that might be not the best. If I just have glitter all over my face. I don't know. Glitter isn't necessarily a bad thing, but we'll see how that translates. So I'm going to take a foundation brush that's dirty but doesn't have any highlighter on it, and my usual light coverage foundation, which is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. I have the shade Fair Light 530, and I'm going to put that all over my whole face. I guess I'll start with my not glitter side so I don't spread glitter onto it. Okay, so this is what a normal application looks like, kind of. I feel like I'm not getting as good smudges as I normally do because I'm avoiding my lips. I usually don't have lip products on for this. It does feel like a little grittier here. It feels like it's spreading a little bit not as well. Can we see a difference? When I look in my other mirror, I feel like I can see some specks of glitter shining through on the side, but I don't know if it's translating here. Let me throw in some concealer also. I also wonder if it's the kind of thing, you know those like, I think it was like a Ciate glitter flip lipstick. I never had one, but it was like, it wouldn't look like glitter until like you rubbed the lips and then like the glitter would come through. I kind of wonder if that's like just like what happens, and like if that will happen with my face, that like as the day progresses and as I like bump into things, it'll like flip into glitter face. Am I overthinking this? Maybe. Okay, I'm also gonna try that on all like the high points of my face, which is kind of what I'm more excited to use it as. But before that, I'm gonna sneak in another product that I also ordered along with it, which is one of the Rare Beauty blushes. They came out with an extension of their blush colors, and I got the shade Hope. It looks kind of just like a mauvey pink. I was pretty excited about the shade. I know people really like this formula, but the colors didn't really speak to me, the one that they originally came out with. And also, I heard that they were like extremely highly pigmented. I did have a little sample, and I didn't think that little sample was really highly pigmented. I don't know if like, I don't know if it was separated within the sample and that's why or what, but I think I'll get a good idea with using this. And it's a new color, so maybe that's fun. Maybe that's fun to see. So I haven't tried this yet. I like this fat doe foot. I'm probably just gonna blend this with my fingers. That's a really pretty color. Oh god, that was too much. What have I done? You know, I just said that people say these are really pigmented, and then I went in with 2 drops off the bat. That's the summary of what just happened. Let's see if I can evacuate one a little bit. Alright, will that help? Yeah. Alright, I think that made it a good amount. Okay, I think I like this. I've been on like my journey of cream blushes. I said in my blush collection video how I'm not the biggest fan of like cream blushes because I feel like they just like, they're sticky, my hair gets stuck to them, and I got some comments saying that, you know, maybe I just haven't tried the right ones. Like that's not really true for all cream blushes. I have been loving my Natasha Denona puff paint, and I think this might be in the same category as that one for me, where it's kind of just like soft on my face. So I don't want to get ahead of myself because I literally just put this on. But so far I like this. I won't put as much in the future as I did on this cheek, but I like the amount that I have on this cheek. And let's try some highlighting. Okay, first I want to put it in my inner corners. So for that, I'm just going to put a little dab on my hand. And my normal little inner corner brush I'm going to try to pick it up with. Alright, little subtle. It looks very gold actually on my hand once I start blending it out. I don't know if that's going to focus. Yeah, you can see. It does look like a really nice champagne. Huh. I feel like it's not like going into the spot that I want it to. I think if someone said this is like exclusively an inner corner product, I would not want it to do this. I would much rather a product that has like more bling. I think it doesn't have that much like glitter shine, and it also doesn't have that like wet shine that you might want from a liquid highlighter. So like fine for today, but nothing exciting for that. And then for my cheekbones, I think I'm gonna do one with my finger because I feel like that is how I usually apply cream products if I do, you know? And then on my other one, I'll do a brush. So I'm just gonna take a little bit from my finger. I don't know what to make of that. It's like way more subtle than I would have thought. Especially seeing all of the glitter that was on my face when I like smeared it all over my face. I would have expected more of a punch than that. It's kind of just doing that like wet shine thing, which is nice. I mean, that's kind of what I want. Like, I don't want you to look at me from the front and see, you know, a harsh line here from where it ends. I don't know, tell me how it looks on the side. I can't really see. I don't know, looking at myself in my other mirror, it does look nice, but I don't think it looks like anything different than I'd get from my 2 Hollywood Flawless Filter type products. The ones that I have the Lucia Eldridge Elevated Glow in Crystal Nebula, and then also I have Glossier Future Dew, which doesn't really have a shimmer, but it has that like wet, sticky, you know, over the top kind of serum feel, which isn't my favorite because it is sticky, but I think this probably looks really similar to this. Let me actually swatch it on my hand. So this is the Fenty product. You know, I do like that it's blending out and like it doesn't look so white. Like it is like a good tone. but it also like blends away too much. Like I thought an actual liquid highlighter and not like a filter type product would just pack a little bit more of a punch. I thought it would be like more of a glow. And this is just way more subtle than what I thought. Yeah, I think that kind of like just ends up looking like little glitters. So this is Crystal Nebula. It does have like a little bit of a deeper pigment. I feel like this Fenty one has like almost no base to it. But I think you would see it's like a similar effect. In fact, the flow of this filter I feel like has more of an effect. Maybe just because it's like bouncing off the base more. But I'm kind of thinking now that this Fenty one doesn't do anything that this one can't do. For my other side, I don't necessarily have like highlight sized brushes that are intended for liquid products, but like anything could be for anything. So I'm just gonna use like this regular Sigma fluffy brush, you know, just for fun, just to see what happens. So I think I'll dab it on my face and then we'll just use the brush to blend it away. But you can still see where the blush is gathering. Whoops. Am I crazy? Because I feel like I can see this more than I can see this side. Is it just like the more blush over here is just eating it, and on this side it's like just like allowed to be itself a little bit more? I guess I'll use the brush for my nose. Why not? I think the brush did kind of make it easier. I feel like it might have made my nose a little bit too white. I like doing Cupid's bow, but how am I supposed to when I have lips already on? By the way, in case you were wondering, on my lips I have the Fenty Glow Cream Gloss Bomb. I got this a couple months ago. I keep forgetting about it, but it's nice and I like it. So yeah, this is my face. I'm gonna finish up my eyes and then talk to you just with some final thoughts that you could probably already figure out based on everything else you've already seen. Okay, I know I just said this was going to be predictable, but I've spent a couple minutes looking at myself in order to finish up my makeup, and I've kind of come around to it quite a bit, and I think I like it quite a bit. Even just like looking at my hand now, I think I can tell the difference mostly in the fact that this Elevated Glow is like a glow product. It's like what I would call more of like a metallic formula if we were talking about eyeshadow. And the Fenty one is what I would call more of like a shimmer formula if we were talking about eyeshadow, that like you can actually see the like specks of glitter, of reflect in it. And it makes it different from the other liquid face products I have in that way. And the Future Dew is just colorless. I'm not sure if I said that before, so that one's different already because of that. Looking at it on my face, it really melds with my skin in the way that a powder might not. Even though it doesn't have such like a wet finish, it has like a finish that you might expect from a powder, but the way it blends into my skin is what you get from a liquid, and I think that makes it really nice. Also on my face, I definitely see the glitter on the side of my face, and I'm fine with it. I feel like it would be like fine if you want a more sparkly look. Why do people need to like be matte or natural, you know? It's kind of like a nice way to put glitter all over your face without being too much. For my standards, at least. Let me zoom you back in. I'm gonna dim this also, if that helps. So you can see that's kind of like a nice reflect. It's like, it's funny that like, you know, my first impression is that like I want it to be blingier, but like this is what I want in my life now. Like it's enough that you can tell that I have makeup on. You know, you can see the shimmer reflect on it, but it blends really nicely. From the front, it looks really seamless. And I'm into it. I'm also pleased with the color of this product because I was nervous it was kind of like just gonna be pearl, but it did end up being kind of like a nice golden champagne. Yeah, it looks quite gold and even like a little bit of an orange flip in my hand. Yeah, you can see that like orange up there. So yeah, I started this off thinking like, oh, I'll probably just bring this back. But now I'm of the mind that I want to use this, that I really like this, and I'm happy with my results. So a little bit of a roller coaster, but there we are. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed, please give me a like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And that's everything. Bye.